does emerge, and that might be the fate of all intelligent civilizations. The astrobiologist Stephen Dick conceived of something called the intelligence principle. He basically says that any civilization will try to maximize intelligence, because when you maximize intelligence, you improve education, you improve technology, everything improves, and ultimately the intelligence that the civilization have leads to the generation of super intelligences, the artificial intelligences that we have now that then become super intelligences. And of course this super intelligence isn't going to be kind of running on the kind of transistor architectures that we're familiar with. The super intelligence will find a way to instantiate itself using the fundamental computational substrate of space-time itself. That's where it's going to learn how to go. That might be the fate, is that this super intelligence, when it emerges on Earth, it instantiates itself into the fundamental substrate of reality, perhaps usurps us or swallows us up or maybe just destroys us, and then that becomes part of that vast population of super intelligences that permeate the cosmos. And that might be what we're interacting with when you smoke DMT. You're interacting with one of these super intelligences, which would explain why it seems so technological and so inorganic, right? The DMT space is like you're interacting not with other living beings like us, but you're interacting with what seems to be thoroughly alien intelligences. That could be where we're heading. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether we're going to merge with this super intelligence in some way, and that's our destiny, whether it's simply going to destroy us and we're just going to be lost. We're kind of like the tools that the intelligence uses to create new versions of super intelligence.
That's the theory that a lot of people have in terms of like why human beings exist in the first place. That human beings exist because we're designed to work really hard until we develop artificial life, and then artificial life takes it from here. And you guys are so flawed. And then it also coincides with a drop in sperm count, drop in fertility rates for women, increase in miscarriages, microplastics in everybody's body and their diet that disrupt the endocrine system and keep you from reproducing as easily. All those things are happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
And it's quite fascinating. I mean, you would look, if you thought of it as a pattern, you'd be like, oh, it's happening right now. Look, there's this dip in testosterone, this rise in miscarriages, this fertility rate issue, chaos at the border. All this stuff is happening at the same time.
Yep.
It's all happening while this artificial life is being generated. And it may already exist. It might already be here because it hasn't announced itself. There's such a minimal understanding of how these things even work. It might exist, but is still reliant upon a power source that's insufficient for its needs. Because that's the thing about it, right? Michio Kaku was talking about this. And also Avi Loeb was actually talking about this the other night.